Got a frog in my throat, but we will persevere. Welcome to today's live. We are cooking holiday sides and appetizers today. It is a content day, and so we are going to be making two things. So as you join in, I will be describing today's dishes. We are going to be making an appetizer and a side. So we're going to start with the side, and of course you see potatoes because potatoes are just, I mean, they go together with the holidays, right? Like, we got to have potatoes. So we're going to do a spin on a potato au gratin, but we're going to stack them up. So they're going to be like little crispy potato au gratin stacks. So not as creamy as potato au gratin, but more like crispy potato wedges, but stacked. You'll see. They come together super cute. Then the second thing we're gonna make is a cute little appetizer for the holidays. So don't have your guests hungry, y'all. Feed them, okay? So the appetizer is gonna be a puff pastry cheese appetizer. We're gonna do it with puff pastry, boursin cheese, and a little bit of bacon jam jelly. And it's gonna bake up really, really cute in the oven. And that's it. Super easy, super simple, really low maintenance and low prep holiday sides and a holiday appetizer. So if you're just joining us, come on in. We're gonna get started. You guys know I'm also filming for the long form, so you can always come back to my page for the final videos. And we're also filming for YouTube Shorts. So if you don't have a long attention span and you wanna see the full thing, we're gonna have a 12-second video for you as well. So come on back for that. And no more talking about the intro. We're just gonna jump right in. So I have a mandolin here, and I have some russet potatoes that have been washed with the skin on, and we're just gonna dive right in. Now, with the mandolin, you have to be super careful. You don't want to hurt yourself. So if you're not familiar with how to use a mandolin, you definitely want to take your time, be careful, and not hurt yourself. So I'm gonna get a couple of angles of me using the mandolin here from my phone, but also y'all have the perfect angle. So I have my mandolin set to kind of like the thinnest setting. These little knobs on the side basically show you how thin or how thick you can cut something with a mandolin. So I'm gonna go to about the thinnest setting that I can, and I'm just gonna go ahead and get started by slicing it this way. Now, as you can see, it's coming out pretty thin, like nothing too crazy. I'm gonna give this a quick pause so y'all can see. This is kind of what we're working with here. So this is how the potatoes are gonna cook up really nicely. It kind of looks like a little potato chip. That's kind of the vibe you're looking for in regards to your potato stacks. Now, we're gonna keep going, and when we get to the end of the potato, you're gonna see me really, really slow down because that's not something I wanna play with. So we wanna take our time, keep going until we get to the end. And then you can either use like a, oh, not my mandolin breaking off. I don't know where that just came from, but you can either use like another little utensil that comes with the mandolin that helps you to like really grip the potato at the end, or you could just throw, I like to call it the butt of the potato away. So whatever you're gonna do, you can do, but for me, I'm just gonna go until I can't anymore, until it feels unsafe, and then I'll stop. But for now, we're okay, we're rocking, we're rolling. Let me know in the comments if you've ever worked with a mandolin before. It's a cool tool, but it's also a very hated tool in the kitchen as well, because it's kind of scary. So you gotta really know what you're doing here. So as you can see, I'm only working with 2 potatoes. Look how much I've already gotten out of the potatoes. Like, how cool. So you don't need, like, I mean, of course, if you're cooking for a ton of people, you can use 3 pounds of potatoes, but you're gonna be working. You might as well put a sous chef to work in the kitchen for you if you're gonna be doing all of that. For me, this is perfectly fine. So see, when you get to the end, it's kind of like sticky. That's how I know I need to stop. So this is what I call the butt of the of the potato. We just not gonna use that right now, okay? We're gonna hit our second washed potato. Can you actually use this phone to get an angle from the back, like an interesting one, because it's harder on this side. So we are going, we're gonna keep it moving. That should be good. Nice. Show y'all again, nice thin. This looks like the perfect potato chip. Like, fry this up and you're gonna have the perfect potato chip. We are making a version of scalloped potatoes. We are actually making potato stacks using muffin tins. They are a crispy take on a scalloped potato, but simpler and crispier and like a little individual portion. So y'all know I love to use the muffin tin. If you were on the last live from last week, we did corn muffin casseroles. Like, they were so cute. See, I gotta focus, y'all. I can't be messing with y'all talking. We're almost to the butt of this one. So we're gonna keep our talking to a minimum while we make sure that we're doing the best we can with the butt of this potato. Yep, that's when I know I need to stop. So we got enough stacks of potatoes here to work with, so we're gonna leave it at that. And you can also use these too. Let me show you what you can also do if you're comfortable with your knife, is to simply just like do super thin cuts with your knife, right? Just for no waste, you can always do that. But like, who has time for that at the end of slicing 2 pounds of potatoes, right? So you basically just move on to the next thing here. We're going to put our potatoes in a bowl. And then we're gonna work on our butter sauce. I'm gonna get rid of my mandolin, clean up my area here. So the potatoes are going into a bowl, just like that. Then we're going to move on to our butter. So I'm gonna bring y'all this way. Can y'all see? Yes, you can. You can see. While our butter is melting, we're gonna do about a half a stick of butter. Gonna do half a stick of butter, let that melt on low, while I also chop up some herbs and some shallot. So I have some fresh flat leaf parsley, and I have a small shallot here, and I have some rosemary. So all of that is gonna go into our butter sauce. Give the parsley a nice rinse, pat dry. Oops. So we're just gonna give our parsley a nice rough chop here. I like to work with flat leaf parsley, but you can work with any type of parsley you want. You could do curly parsley, that works fine as well. So we have our butter on a super low heat. It's melting while we finish our prep here. This is about 1/3 of a cup. of parsley. Third of a cup of parsley, and we're gonna just slice up our 1 shallot. Getting all my angles, y'all, all my angles. All right, we're gonna slice up our shallots. Now the shallot you could also use the mandolin for. This one's a little baby shallot though, so no need to distress myself with the mandolin. We'll just go ahead and slice that up ourselves by hand. So we've got nice thin slices here of shallot. Okay. And we're gonna keep going until we're all done. All right, and then now we're going to do a little bit of rosemary. You can also do fresh thyme if you have that instead. All of these flavors really come together to enhance the flavors of the potato and the butter sauce. Just very fragrant, delicious. And we're also gonna put a sprig of rosemary in each of the little muffin tin containers, so stay tuned for that. All right, so our butter is melted. Oops. Our butter is melted, so now we're gonna go in. Move y'all over. There we go. Hold on 1 second. Sure. Got our butter going here. I actually think I can use the full stick just because these potatoes are good. Okay. Ready? Mm-hmm. All right, so we're gonna let this butter just melt on down. And what we're gonna do is add in, I'm gonna put some water on the potatoes so they don't oxidize too much. So if you're working with a lot of potatoes, say this is Thanksgiving and you're working with 3 pounds of potatoes, as you slice them up, make sure you just go ahead and pop them in some cold water so that they can sit and not oxidize too much on you. Alrighty. Our butter is melting, so now we're gonna go ahead and add in our parsley. We're gonna add in our shallots. And we're gonna add in our rosemary and also some garlic. We're gonna season all of this up with lots of salt and pepper. A handy dandy little scraper here. I'm gonna do a nice pinch of salt here. We're also going to do some black pepper. You can also do white pepper, whatever you prefer. You could do a pinch of cayenne if you want it a little spicy. But this just stays in the butter until it's nice and fragrant. Smells delish. Right. Perfect. And we're gonna turn that off. What? This? Garlic. Oh, my garlic. Look, guys, I already forgot my garlic. Let's add our garlic. I like to do the garlic paste. It has a more robust flavor. And you're not eating like chunks of garlic. Everything stays smooth. So we're good to go here. Boom. Now, we have to let this cool for a sec. So while that's cooling, what we're gonna do is prep our tin. The only other thing I need to do is grate some Parmesan cheese. Let me actually check in with y'all real quick. Nail polish, very beautiful. Thank you so much. This is just a nude gel. I am West Indian, I'm from Jamaica. You don't like potatoes? I'm sorry. Oh, they're so good. All right, y'all, thank you for joining us. Thank you for stopping by our live. Oh, let me microplane some Parmesan cheese for y'all. Just a little stack of Parmesan cheese because I'm going to kind of like sprinkle this in the middle of each of my little potato stacks. So I'm just gonna keep it on my board so it's ready for me to go. Thank you. Thank you for loving my content. Thank you for supporting my content. I appreciate you. I'm just gonna do about a half a cup. I think I'm almost there. That looks good. Gonna move that to the side of my board. I'm gonna drain my potatoes. I'm gonna make sure I have it nice and dry. So that way I ain't got no problems, okay? Just gonna dry them off. Dry my bowl out. So you don't want any water in this dish, but you also don't want your potatoes to brown up on you. Just gonna dry the potatoes really good. Hey y'all, welcome in, welcome in. Thanks for joining. If you're enjoying this tutorial of our delicious potato stacks, give me a thumbs up. Give me a like on this video. Thank you for joining. So we are just drying off our potatoes. These look really good. And then we're gonna make some stacks. But before we do that, we're going to prep our pan, and we're gonna put the potatoes back in this bowl so we can mix it in with the butter sauce that we just made. I'm also going to hit the potatoes with a little bit of salt and pepper, a little garlic on their own right here. Because you season to your taste, right? You season to your taste. So, make sure this is open. Nothing like a fresh olive oil. Y'all, why is olive oil so expensive in the store right now? It's crazy. It's crazy. So we're going in with a little olive oil. Nothing too exciting. A little olive oil, a little salt. A little garlic. Stunning. Now we're going to add in our butter sauce. It's cool enough to the touch. So our garlic, parsley, herby, shalloty sauce is in. We're just gonna give it a nice stir. This smells like Thanksgiving. Okay. Now, we're gonna put Parmesan in every layer, but because it's here, let's just go ahead and mix in a little Parmesan. Just because, you know, it's there, it's there. So if we forget a little Parmesan while we're building a stack, at least we know we got it in here. All right, next step is to grab our muffin tin here. And we're just gonna grab a little bit of spray. I don't think I'll be using every single one, but we'll see. Then the next thing is just to add a few sprigs of rosemary at the bottom here. It's gonna be really cute when you flip it around and you see just a little rosemary sprig. So just like 4 sprigs of rosemary. Basically take off a little bunch, pop it down. That's it. It's gonna give it a really pretty look. And it's just so fragrant and just smells like the holidays, y'all. All right, just a little sprig. Now, now we build our stack. So I have my potatoes here. Now this is just up to you, right? You just wanna build it so that it basically looks like a cute little stack. There's no real rhyme or reason here. Biggest on the bottom, perhaps, right? Biggest stack on the bottom, or biggest slice on the bottom until it resembles something like this. We're just gonna pop it right in. Now this one I think I overstuffed, so I'm just gonna take out a few. And keep it going here. They do kind of like, they cook, so they'll shrink up a little bit in the oven. So you wanna be mindful of that. But other than that, you just keep building your stack. Oh, see, that's how I knew I was gonna forget. Parmesan halfway through. A little Parmesan in the middle of each stack. do a better one this time. So we'll do that. We'll do that. And we'll do that. And we'll just keep building till we're all done here. What do y'all think so far? Is this something that you would make? These cute little buttery, herby potato stacks. I feel like all holiday potato dishes, they're just made with love, you know? They all kind of take time. They're simple, but they take a little time. They're very detailed in nature, but also they don't have a lot of ingredients, but technique-wise, you just have to make sure you're doing it right. So that's all this dish is about, is just ensuring you are making the cutest little stacks you can and that they cook beautifully and evenly in the oven. And that's it. And you serve this up as a side option. This would be really cute if like you're doing a dinner party and you wanted to do a little different take on potatoes. I feel like this would be a good option. I'm gonna get another angle here with my phone. We are making potatoes in a muffin tin, little cute, crispy, delicious, garlicky, herby potato stacks. I'm gonna be left with a little garlic butter sauce here. I think I'm just gonna use it to brush the potatoes. Maybe halfway through them cooking, I'll brush this excess sauce. No buttery garlicky sauce goes to waste. I think I was right. I only have enough to do 3, 6, 9 potato stacks, but that's okay. I'm just using like the little leftover pieces to finish out a few of these stacks. These mandolin cuts are like paper thin, so it's okay to like keep layering them on. All good. All right, we've got our potato stacks done. Just gonna take off some shallot here, garlic. Perfect. Now this is gonna get covered and they're gonna bake up in the oven until nice and tender and crispy. We're gonna bake them at 375 for about 30 minutes. Then we'll take off the foil and we will bake. Let me clean up this muffin tin. We're gonna take off the foil after about 30 minutes, and then we're going to increase the heat to about 425 and really let them jazz up in the oven. They're gonna get nice and crispy, golden. But first we wanna kind of steam them so that they are fully cooked. Okay, our potato stacks, what do we think? Pretty shot? Mm-hmm. So this is what we're working with, y'all. These are our little potato stacks. I'm gonna do a little spooning here of just, like, I don't want to go crazy, but I am gonna spoon just a little bit over some of these that don't have as much parsley. This is just our delicious garlic butter sauce. Right, and then I think when I go back in after 30 minutes, I'm going to add some more Parmesan on top. So it's nice and golden. But for now, I'm gonna cover this up. So we do 30 minutes. All right, and now we're gonna hold on to our butter sauce. We're just gonna reset everything. I also have some chives to chop up and serve with the potatoes at the end, so that'll be good. And then we're gonna make our boursin. I'm really excited for these. Our boursin cheese puff pastry, little cute bites. Can't wait. Hey y'all, thanks for checking in. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you for stopping in and having a fun cook with me session. We are getting ready for the holidays, okay? Holidays in full effect, so let's get it. Let me have a quick intermission. We're gonna clean up our area and move on to our second dish. What's on your holiday menu right now? Like, what are y'all prepping? What you got going on? I am going to wrap my parsley in some paper towel. This preserves it by like an extra week just by doing this. Ooh. You can put it in a Ziploc bag. Keeps it nice and dry. Our Parmesan we're going to put into Ziploc bag so that we maintain it. This will stay fresh in the fridge for like months. So good. How smaller is this? Parmesan cheese. What's that UV plugged in behind me? It is like a bug killer. The sweater is from Nasty Gal. All right. I'm gonna have to wash this one. These to the side. Don't need this, don't need this, don't need this, don't need this. Can you see that puff pastry over there is thawed out? It's in the sun. I was like, I'm not buying puff pastry because I got some. Should be good? As long as I can like unfold it.
You want the box or just that part?
Just the inside part. Thank you. Okay, y'all. Welcome back to another session. Yeah. Welcome back to another session. We are almost there. Resetting everything for y'all. So you get 2 recipes in one today. You know, we like to give added value. All right, let's clean the front. Good to go. Did I catch every spot? Mm-hmm. Okay. So this dish, even simpler than what we just did. Let me get this out of the way. This dish is simply puff pastry, boursin cheese, bacon jam. Oh, but what am I gonna cook them in? That's a good question. I think I'm gonna cook them in. I'm gonna make little minis. Ooh, yeah. We're gonna make little minis. So we'll cook them in my mini silicone. We're gonna make them in this. Okay. So yeah, this is it. 3 ingredients. Easy. Okay, puff pastry. This is puff pastry from the store. Frozen puff pastry that you let sit out for about 40 minutes. Boursin, boom. This is the caramelized onion and herbs flavor. Of course, you can use whatever flavor boursin you want. And this is just like that kind of like artisan type of jam. This is a bourbon bacon jam. If you can't find this, you can use any type of jam you desire. You can use marmalade, you can use whatever you want. Up to you. But the whole concept here is just to have like small little bites that you can have ready for your guests as they come in. And that's it. That is all there is to this. Of course, you can buy this type of appetizer like already frozen, but you know, you might save a few bucks doing it this way. So why not? This is a little frozen still. So what I'm gonna do, I think I might only need 1 sheet. We'll start with 1 sheet. I'm going to just pop it in the microwave for a couple of seconds. Just a couple of seconds. Just to defrost it so it's easy to work with. So I'm gonna hit it with just 30 seconds. And I might need to flour my cutting board a bit as well so it doesn't stick. So get a little bit of flour. Oh! Broke. A little bit of flour and then, yeah, perfect. A little bit of flour to put on my work surface. Flour and a rolling pin. All right, y'all, so we're going in with just a little bit of flour here. Surface. When you're working with dough, you definitely want to have a little bit of flour ready to go. so it doesn't stick too much. And I lied, we're gonna need one more ingredient. Usually for puff pastry, you can go in with just the egg wash. So you wanna grab an egg and a couple tablespoons of water at the end to give everything a nice little wash. So we're going to just roll this out a bit. See, it's sticky. Gotta add a little bit more. We've stretched it to its max here. So now what we're gonna do is we're going to cut it into a few strips. Over here. Here we go. We're gonna cut it into a few strips. I'm almost gonna just follow the lines on my cutting board here. So we're just creating little bite-sized pieces. Doesn't have to be perfect. I'm gonna get rid of this little jagged edge here. Dang, that light just changed drastically. So we just have little squares right now, right? And so these little squares, these little squares, you can kind of pull and maneuver them, but they're gonna go right into our muffin holder. I'm actually gonna spray the muffin holder too. Usually don't have to with puff pastry, but just for extra assurance. I don't want it out here embarrassing me, okay? So we're gonna spray. It got really dark all of a sudden, y'all, sorry. Spray our little silicone muffin tin so it doesn't embarrass us. And I'm going to stretch the puff pastry and we're just gonna pop it right inside. And that's it. We just stretch the muffin tin, or not the muffin tin, we stretch the puff pastry and we put it in the muffin tin just like this. So we continue on with this until we have all the pieces in the muffin pan. Now you don't have to use a silicone muffin pan. This is just the only mini muffin pan I have. You definitely want a mini muffin pan though, because these are like bite size. They're way cuter like this, you know? Stretch it. You just pop it right on in. Just like that. Stretch. Puff pastry is just so wonderful to work with. Whenever you see it, and if you ever see it on sale during the holidays, just buy it. You don't even have to know what you're about to do with it. Just buy it. I've had this one sitting in my fridge for like 4 months. I had no clue what I was gonna do with it, but it's just perfect. You can make little sweet potato pies with this. If you're gonna make like an array of desserts, you can make other appetizer assortments with this, little turnover pot tart pastries. You could do literally anything. So I love having puff pastry on hand. So we're just gonna continue. Hey y'all. Y'all having a whole conversation about my Zevo in the comments, my my bug killer. They're amazing. The UV light attracts the bugs or any type of flying insect, and then the sticky trap kills them basically because they get stuck. So I really love it. Tend to put them by like the sink or by what do you call that, like fruit baskets and stuff, so that way we don't get any little flying critters. Okay, we're almost there. Some of my pieces are a little big, so I'm just cutting them as I go. And I'm just molding them to the shape of the muffin pan. Super easy. It's therapeutic. Now this is something, if you have help in the kitchen, you could definitely delegate this type of task to even like the older kids. If you're getting help the day of all of your Thanksgiving prep, this is something that you don't have to do. You can delegate to someone else. And then you'll have these cute little delicious appetizers ready to go. You can even make these ahead of time and then warm them up in the oven or the air fryer when you're ready to go. It's a good little hack. So 1 sheet of puff pastry was the perfect amount for this size muffin tin. Perfect. Now, our next step is to prepare our cheese. Turn y'all back around. We're gonna prepare the cheese and then we're going to just assemble again. And we're back. So let's go ahead and open up our boursin cheese, or how do you say it? Boursin? I think it's French. Boursin or boursin? I don't know. We're gonna open this guy up and have a look-see here. Wow, that smells great. So now just assemble get 2 little spoons. Can y'all see me? Here I am. Okay, so gonna just, I mean, this cheese is super soft. You don't really have to slice it. You just have to have it ready to go. Because you're just gonna take little portions of it. So I'm gonna use 2 little spoons and just put about a teaspoon of shallot and herb boursin cheese inside the puff pastry. Okay. Sorry, y'all, I'm like super nasally still. I traveled to Florida this weekend and the weather change and traveling, I think all of it got me good, so I am battling a little cold right now. But the show goes on, huh? The show goes on. Oh. All right, we got our cheese. We're just quickly placing it into the puff pastry. I can already taste how good this is about to be. Like little delicious bites of just heaven. Oh. Right. So we're almost done with the cheese. So this like 1 package of boursin cheese is the perfect amount. You won't have any leftovers really. I went light on some of the pastries, so I can go back and add a little more. Now that I know I'll have some extra to work with. Where are y'all tuning in from? Let me know in the comments below where you're watching from. We're going to add our bacon jam, bourbon bacon jam. What a combo, huh? Again, you can use any type of jam you like, any type of marmalade you like. I think fig or dates or anything like with that type of flavoring would be really good as well. Totally up to you there. All right, like literally down to the last little crumble of cheese. It's perfect. No cheese left behind. Okay, so now we're gonna do the same thing for our jelly or our jam. I imagine if you like spice, this could be really good with like some type of pepper jelly or pepper jam. So I'm just gonna go in the jam on top. This has like speckles of onion, bacon. Of course, it has that bourbon flavoring all throughout as well. So it's just super fragrant. Smells amazing. I just got this in my local grocery store. So I'm sure you will be able to find it if this is the type of flavoring you're going for. Smells like it has a little spice to it too. A little peppery. What do y'all think? We're doing our thing, right? This looks so good. You'd want to be my guest with this, right? You'd want to come early to dinner to have a little puff pastry appetizer. All right, the last thing we're gonna do is a quick little egg wash. Now, I don't think this is 100% necessary, but you want this to be as pretty as possible. And the egg wash just really enhances that color. All right. Gorgina, she's beautiful. do a little egg washi. Just one egg, please. So we're gonna add a little bit of water to the egg, and then give it a little whiskiness. There's almost gonna be time to increase the heat on our potatoes. Got our brush. We're just gonna give it a little wash. Just all around. That's really just the edges of the puff pastry that we want to wash, because that's where it'll be nice and golden. All right, y'all, we are going to pop this into the oven. We're going to increase the heat to 400, actually 425. Where's my, I brought that puff pastry box? Okay, what does it say on the back? I think it's 400. Because you always want your heat to be hot enough for the dough to rise. All right. Let's increase this to 400. And then we're gonna give this a quick clean up on aisle 1. And then we're gonna take our potatoes out and check on our potatoes, and then uncover them, and then everything's gonna cook together perfectly. Okay. So before they go in the oven, they look like cute little babies. We love them. They're gonna go right in. Become nice and golden. Now we're going to check our potatoes. You can use like a toothpick or anything like that to check for the tenderness. They smell so good. Yeah, those are tender. So now, as promised, I wanted to add a little more Parmesan cheese. Oh, I'm like, why are you yelling at me? Sorry, y'all. I had a timer set. And she's still yelling at me. So we're going in with a little more Parmesan. And then we're gonna bake at a higher temperature. Last 2 stacks here. Okay. Back in the oven it goes. For another 15 minutes. 400. Cool. In the meantime, we can chop up our chives. We're going to hit the potatoes with some chives when we're fresh out the oven. Fresh chives and potatoes go together real bad. So this is a must-have to finish these little stacks off. That should be plenty. All right, y'all. We are going to just reset for our finishing shots, and I'll chat with y'all for a little second while we wait. We have 13 minutes. 13 minutes, so let me get caught up on.
You still need this?
I think that's done now, yeah. I think we're gonna be done with that one. I wanted to not be done with it because garlic butter.
Put it on some toast.
I'm like, girl, look at that. Oh, goodness.
What's that called?
Oh, those are dirty. Hey y'all. Love your outfit. Thank you. What are these called? These are just called puff pastry boursin bites. Just made that up. Ooh, add the herb boursin to gravy. That sounds good. Gravy for like chicken? What do you think? Cute sweater. Thank you, thank you. I appreciate you. I am making a holiday side dish, stacked potatoes, and I'm also making an appetizer for the holidays that's really easy and quick that you can try out. Just puff pastry, boursin cheese with a bacon jelly, bourbon bacon jelly. So just two quick little things that you can use in your arsenal this holiday season. So stay tuned. We have just 11 minutes to see how they're gonna come out, and I will show y'all. Super excited to see what they look like and taste like. Right now we're just resetting our area for our finishing shots. Good morning from Arizona. Thank you for joining from Arizona. What's the weather like there? I've been to Arizona once and it's beautiful. It reminds me of Florida. Super warm. Where else are y'all joining from? Ambler, PA. Oh, very cool. Right across the bridge. Where else are y'all joining in from? Louisiana. We love Louisiana. Very cool. Thanks for joining, Tony. We appreciate you. We got Arizona in the building, Louisiana. We got Pennsylvania. I love to see it. I thought I saw Ireland earlier as well. Shout out to Ireland. All right, y'all. So we are going to, I can see if I could tag this sweater. I saw a couple of compliments on this sweater. Can try to tag it. Let's see if it comes up. No. No luck. No luck, guys. I'll tag my bakeware. I shall tag my bakeware. Boom. Holland. Wow, welcome. Garden Grove, California. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Thank y'all for being here. If you are enjoying this live stream, there's 120 of y'all in here. If you're enjoying it, tap the like button, smash the like button so I can see that you are enjoying yourself here and that you are learning something new. Smash that like button if you can. I appreciate you. Yes. All right, let's take a peek here. Just gonna turn on the oven light. Looks good, looks good. We're almost there, we're almost there. Watching from Australia. Emily, what time is it in Australia right now? It's gotta be the next day. Thelma is watching from South Carolina. Shout out to Thelma. Thank you for joining us. I love it. We're very curious, Emily. What time is it in Australia? That is amazing. Hello from Paris. Welcome in, Estelle from Paris. 3:10 in the morning is way too late to be on this live stream. 3:10 in the morning? Oh my gosh. Wow. Very interesting. Hi from Paris. We love Paris. All right, y'all, let me get my area ready to welcome these puff pastries because I think we're there. Almost. We should probably photograph it. Yeah. We should photograph it natural light because I think it'll be prettier. I think it'll be prettier. Let me know if y'all go over to my profile and check out any of my long form content. I usually do a video for whatever I'm cooking on live. I'll do a long form video for that as well. So definitely check that out. Check out my most recent shorts as well. And yeah, keep tuning in, keep checking in. Thank you, Pia. God bless you too. Thank you. Hi, Yolanda. Welcome in. Where are you checking in from, Yolanda? Nice to see you here today. So many new faces. Thank y'all so much for joining. Estelle said, you look like a very nice person. Thank you for your smile. Thank you, Estelle. Merci. Afra, hi, Afra. What are you doing? I'm cooking. What are you doing? No, you didn't miss the result. I'm gonna take it out in like 4 minutes. So you didn't miss the result. I am just catching up with y'all here in the live chat. I'm gonna take everything out of the oven, hopefully all together. So I'm just giving them their final few minutes to do their thing. Woo. I'm gonna increase the heat just even 5 degrees more so that way the potatoes get really crispy edges and the puff pastry, it's rising right now, it'll get nice and golden. So 5 more minutes to see the final result. Nice kitchen, thank you, I appreciate that. You need to see these, yes, you do need to see these. Hang out with me for like 5 more minutes and I will show the final result. Ooh, what should we put them on? Like little platters for the stacks, right? And we should use that board. We haven't used this board.
I was thinking maybe put some on the on that cart.
This is my photo backdrop board. See how he just... I think we're gonna use this side today. So I'm gonna put this on our table back here. Got really pretty sunlight. Where are you from? I'm from Belize. Ah, welcome in, Anna from Belize. I'm from Jamaica. Nice kitchen. Thank you. C. Weston. Your voice is sweet. Thank you. You guys are very, very complimentary today. Thank you so much. Keep going. 2 minutes, 2 minutes, 2 minutes. Do you have children? Yolanda asks. Yes, I have 2 children. I have 2 boys, 3 and 1. It's getting closer. It's getting closer, yes. 1 minute. Ah, my problem is I keep opening the oven, so that keeps reducing my temperature. My mom loves your videos. Oh, that's so nice. I appreciate that. What videos has she seen of mine, Yolanda? All right, let me get these potato stacks out. We don't want them to burn. So we're gonna get them out. Oh, my flaky salt. Cool. They're bubbling, y'all see that? So, gonna let them relax for a second. And I wanna film. That just needs 1 minute. So these are settling. So I'm just going to, ooh. Wow. Wow. Oh! Party foul, party foul. Party foul, party foul. Oh my gosh. Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. Okay. Let's do another one. Y'all see how hard this is to watch the final one in there, but then make sure. Gorgeous. So these little potato stacks here, I'm going to just position them on this plate. So I am just flipping the potatoes to the other side, placing them in my platter. cute. Oh, I feel like these could get more color. Oops. Which is fine because I can put you guys back in and photograph you guys. So we'll do that. Puff pastry. Stunning. Let them relax for a sec. Okay, so we've got our gorgeous stacked potatoes. We're going to do a little finishing shot here with some chives. And we also have some flaky mandolin, how do I say it? Maldon sea salt. Beautiful. Our beautiful stacked potatoes with herbs and caramelized shallots are done. Perfect Thanksgiving side. Hope you'll give them a try. What do y'all think? Let me show y'all. Y'all been waiting. First bite. Let me know what you think. So we are going to photograph those. And then I'm going to show y'all the puff pastry. This is so cute. This is the final puff pastry bite. I mean, how adorable is that? How adorable is that? Cute bacon, jam, with cheese. I mean, perfect little bite. So this is where I leave y'all. We're gonna finish our job here, get it all pretty so y'all can make it at home. And until next time, I'll see y'all again next week. All right? Do something nice for somebody today. Bye.